Good morning. It is Monday, September 7th, 2015. I'm Alex Ansary, coming to you from Costilla County. I have given up my quiet little retreat near the Rio Grande River where I have my own internet installed, and the last couple of days I've been staying with Chloe and Hiram as I am continuing to document just what is taking place here, history in the making in Costilla County. Men with guns, Costilla County Sheriff's Department code enforcers rolling up on people's property, telling them that they're going to be coming back to write them a ticket because they were all out. And this happened just a few days ago. And so this is happening to people that I would consider to be my friends. And what we are trying to do is warn others that there are county enforcers rolling on people's property, telling people, this is the new law of the land before they've actually voted on it. But the day after they went down to the county building concerned about what's going on, they get a visit from Costilla County Sheriff's Department. They roll up on the property and, do the whole thing. Do you have permission to be here? Do you have permits? And so this is going to be increasing throughout the winter, and somebody here in Costilla County needs to document it. And I find it a little bit ironic that the guy without a home, without officially his own residence, is going to be the guy that's going to be doing this for other people. As the guy who is in this area, who has a passion for alternative media, that for years has been exposing corruption on larger levels through my YouTube channel, through my online radio shows, through my website, through my Access TV show in Portland, this is something that's hitting close to home. And so it seems like, even though this is a little bit stressful, I'm at the right place at the right time to document what's taking place. So yesterday we went out, Hiram, Chloe, and I, and we left flyers at a few locations around Blanca, and we found out, despite that there is this stereotype that the people that live off the grid out here are felons, they made a claim that 90% of the people in their jails are outsiders. I'd actually like to see some documentation to back that up. And I would also like to know exactly where these arrests were made, whether they were made off the grid or whether they were actually made in the actual town of San Luis, like coke dealers, drug dealers, things like that, because San Luis, the Spanish town of San Luis, where these decisions, these draconian decisions are potentially about to be pushed through, the people in San Luis, some of them have some seriously fucked up problems with drugs, with gangs, and it's a small little town. And so this clearly feels, on one level, racially motivated. The Spanish bloodlines that have been here for a long time, waging a war on poverty on those living off the grid out here. And it's also financially motivated. There's another individual who is not Spanish that is involved in this. This man is from Texas. There has not yet been a single YouTube video made about this, nor about the situation in Costilla County. A lot of this is falling on my shoulders. So what I need to do later on today is inform you about this individual that may have paid his way onto the board or the county, and he is influential at this time. And there may be a plan to develop this, to push people off the land, make it hard for people to live here. Meanwhile, Costilla County keeps collecting the taxes. See, all this land is privately owned, so they want people to own the land, pay the taxes on the land. The county also sells land, so they're interested in selling land. So they want to sell land and see the land be sold, but they're going to screw over other landowners and people that sell land by making this basically a place that you can't live on, making outlaws out of people that before were just living in freedom. So that's what I'm standing up against. And I'll tell you what, it's already getting cold. And I'm living in an RV, and it's going to get colder each night as the nights go on. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get warmer clothes. I'm going to get a jacket. I can live throughout this winter. I am offended by the language used by Matthew Valdez and others that have described the people that have chosen to come out and live here as people that don't know what they're up for. And so it almost seems to be a war on those that have actually made it, especially those that have been out here for years. This is not just about fucking with people that are new. This is also about making things complicated for people that have been out here for years. For years. And so this is a pattern that seems to be increasing, and there's no organization amongst the community. As I've told you in last videos, a lot of the people that are out here don't like their neighbors. And some of the people that are out here, from my exchange with some of them, not everybody's the most respectful. And so a lot of people come out here and they want to live alone and they want to be alone. The problem with that is when you're alone all the time and you don't know what's going on, Costilla County can make a move right under your feet, and before you know it, you're a criminal if you want to live on your property, unless you pay thousands of dollars to have your septic first, your well first, to have even your solar panels inspected and approved, to have a permit for that. We ran from this shit full speed to get away from overregulation. That's what brought the money to Costilla County to begin with. People investing in their homes, people investing in the businesses, people purchasing things from the stores. You know, whatever it is, there's a growing community here. And it seems like currently the people in Costilla County making decisions, they seem to be making poor decisions for themselves. And it's obviously not the first time that they've done that. And obviously there is evidence that their own community is suffering somehow from something. This is not just, you know, point the finger at the people that live out in freedom and don't actually look at your own backyard. So I'm going to be back with more. We're going to have more information about this mystery financial money man who apparently has sued his neighbors. This guy that sounds like a corrupt Republican from Texas or something. There's corrupt Democrats too. And it sounds like he has bought his way into office here in Costilla County, and he sees this land as his land. So in a way, I need to help rally hundreds of people against one guy. And so with information, with YouTube, with some of you that know what's going on, commenting on the YouTube channel, giving me specific information, if you are local, we need you to speak up. And we need you to speak up loudly, whether you speak in caps down below. But I'm not reaching the people that I need to locally. There is such a strong sense of distrust of outsiders and apathy that it is difficult to rally people behind any cause at all. But this is a time where people actually have to show that they have a little bit of empathy, that they can feel that there is danger underway. Danger of them losing the right to live on their own property. And so, like Paul Revere, I and the others, we're trying to sound the alarm that new changes are coming. You know, new draconian laws are coming to Costilla County. And unless people go to the meeting in 2 days at the 9th to persuade the local commission to cease and desist from the insane changes that they're about to make to the land use code. Unless we do that, we're going to see major changes in this land. Where so many people have come for years to live in freedom. Where so many people own land out here that are hoping to come out here in the future at some point. It is a slap in the face to all those that have invested in Costilla County. And I'm going to do my part to educate people. One other thing. I'm going to put a call out right now for any of you that may be a whiz at making websites. We need to get a website up in the next 2 days. So when I'm down there on the 9th, I can have a website. If any of you want to put it together really quick, we want to have a forum where people can log in with their own name. They don't have to go to Facebook. And they can be connected with the resistance online, because we are in the technological digital age. And I also don't believe that we should be solely reliant on Facebook. There's going to be a lot of people out there without Facebook accounts that also have internet access. And so we need to create a website that will help unify people in the San Luis Valley, not just the Rio Grande Ranchos, but the San Luis Valley Ranchos and many other places, so people could talk, communicate, and share their information. I'm Alex Ansary signing off from Costilla County. We'll see you later today in the next video.